can start, Ma.
Good evening to all the respected dignities, faculty members, researchers, and participants. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to today's session organized to enhance our understanding of intellectual property rights and innovation protection. The topic for today's session is Procedure for Industrial Design, Fillings, and Design Patterns in India. In the current innovation driven environment, protecting the visual and aesthetic aspects of product is an important as protecting technical innovations. Industrial design's registration plays a crucial role in safeguarding originality, improving market value, and ensuring legal protection for certain industries. This session aims to provide clarity on the procedure, documentation, and significance of design patent filing in India. We are honored to have with us a distinguished expert in the field of intellectual property rights. Mr. J. Moshindayan is a distinguished academician, innovator, and intellectual property rights experts with over 18 years of experience in teaching, research, and IPR facilitation. He is currently serving as the coordinator of PSNA IPR cell and as a faculty member in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at PSNA College of Engineering and Technology, Delhi. He is a Government of India certified trainer of National Intellectual Property Awareness Mission 2.0, officially recognized by the Indian Patent Office to train educational institutions and industries in the field of IPR across Tamil Nadu and Kerala. He is also an active member of the Technology and Innovation Support Center of WIPO, Switzerland, and an innovation ambassador of the Institution and Innovation Council. Mr. Moshin Dayan begins a professional career in the corporate sector, working on several prestigious UK and US international projects in telecom, energy service, and market research, including NTL Telecom UK, Singular Wireless USA, Western Wireless, and Etherlink Energy Helpline UK, and other leading projects across 30 states in the United States. He later worked with ISG Nosoft Indian Private Limited and Ajuba Solutions, where he qualified in the Fair Debate Collection Practices Act and handled critical US mortgage recovery service. He completed his master degree in power electronics and drives from Karnia University, Coimbatore, and been serving in engineering education since 2007. Mr. Moshin Dayan has delivered more than 70 expert lectures, workshops, and training programs on intellectual property rights across India, including intensive multi-day workshops that results in record-breaking numbers of IP fillings. He has also been invited by the Indian Army National Academy of Defense Protection to address IAS and IES officers under the theme Talk by a Patent Holder. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to innovation and IPR awareness, he received the Award of Outstanding Innovation and Exceptional Contribution to IPR at the Patent Innovation Summit 2024, presented by the Honored Chief Justice of the High Court at Savita University, Chennai. His vision is to motivate students, researchers, and innovators to develop commercially viable innovations to effectively protect them through patents, industrial designs, and other forms of intellectual properties. We are confident that his vast experience and practical exposure will provide valuable insight into the procedure and best practices of the industry design filling in the India. I now request Mr. J. Moshin Dayan to kindly take over the session.
Thank you for that long introduction and good evening, my dear participants. Wow, it's such an amazing evening, and we have 52 participants, I think. Okay, fine. So, thank you so much, the organizers, for giving me this opportunity to lecture on intellectual property rights. Nowadays, the awareness of IPR is very popular, and we are we are if we are asked a question like, do we have a patent? Yes, most of us say yes, we do have a patent. But patent filing is now very easy, but then it is high time for us to understand all forms of IPRs, because intellectual property rights in India. Am I audible? Hello.
Audible, sir. Can
Okay.
you share your screens?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't still. I just got a message. That's the reason I interrupted.
Okay,
Hold on
sir.
a moment. Let me share the screen. Give me a moment.
Okay, sir.
And okay. So I have to go for entire screen sharing, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by the time okay, you tell that I'm on a presentation. Until presentation. Okay. I have to. Okay. I got the option here. Sharing the entire screen, right?
Yes, sir.
No, that share option is not enabled, sir. Okay, okay.
You
Now it's
just click
enabled.
the screen, then one you can share option.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now visible, sir.
Great. Thank you. So, intellectual property is always around us. And uh,
Excuse me, sir. Can you make a
yeah,
full screen?
oh, sure.
F5. Presentation mode.
Okay, just give me a moment.
Okay, sir.
Okay, once I'm unable to do it, I'll do it. I think still uh, it is in wait status. Okay, let's not waste the time. Let's quickly go to the presentation. Uh, like I said, IPR, intellectual property rights, in India, it is widely classified as patents, designs, trademarks, copyrights, and GIs. These are wide classifications of IPRs. Fine. So I think we all know for how IPR fits into every category. Say, for example, you have a poem, you have a story, and you can protect that as a copyright. And you have an artistic work, you can protect that as a copyright. And you have a music compilation, you have a poem compilation, or you have a software which you have developed for which you want to go for an application, you can go for a copyright. And your technological invention, your science invention for which you can go for a patent. Patent, I think we all know there are three basic essentials for a patent. Number one, it should be novel. The moment you hear about the patent, it should be novel. It should be something, it should give that wow factor. It should give that, there should be one element of surprise whenever you reveal your science invention. That's called the novelty. And then there should be one inventive step, at least one inventive step on the patent, and then it should have a solid industrial applicability. So these are three essential qualities to file a patent. Otherwise, you can file a patent, but you can't secure a grant. Okay. And what is design? So today, in the later part of the session, I'll be talking about how to file a design patent. We recently filed. Um, excuse me. Let me turn off the mobile. Just turn it off. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, patents, we recently filed 9 design patents for our PSNA College of Engineering and Technology in this year 2025. And we secured one design grant uh, and for two design grants. Day before yesterday, we received design grant for Mr. Ayyappan, mechanical department. So design patent is something very easy, unlike the patent which normally takes 2 to 3 years for us to obtain a grant. A design patent, the maximum timeline would be 3 to 4 months if you perfectly draft, or when if you get an exam report, hardly it will take 1 year or 1 year or 2 3 months, possibly 14 to 15 months. You can secure a design grant. Okay, so today we'll focus on the later part of the session how to secure a design protection. Now, in India, design patent are mere called as designs. They are called as industrial designs. So what is called patent in India, outside India, it is called as utility patent. And what is called design, industrial design in India is outside India, it is called as design patent. Unfortunately, for industrial designs, we will not get the name as patent. When you look at the design certificate, the declaration will be like this, that you have been given the right for this particular design. The word patent will not be given for design patents. So we generally call it as design patent, but actually they are industrial designs. Fine. Okay. So I'll quickly move on to the presentation. Okay. Yeah. So this is how you get a golden certificate when you get a protection, maybe for a copyright or for a patent or for a trademark or for a industrial design. This is what you get. Earlier, my first patent certificate was a sky blue certificate, which I received in 2019. Now the present certificate will appear like this. Wow, it looks so good with the barcode and with the Government of India logo and with the Patent Office logo and with the sign of the CG. Okay, this is a copyright which we recently received. And yeah, and for your kind information, all the participants, I'm also a NIPAM certified trainer, wherein when I go for a presentation, a certificate will be, you can receive a certificate like this from the Indian Patent Office. So, and every participant also will be receiving a certificate like this from the Indian Patent Office, NIPAM, National IP Awareness Mission. Okay. So yeah, this was one content which we applied for a copyright. This is very interesting. Actually, this looks like a diagram, but actually this was an attempt for the Limca Book of Record. Okay, this diagram, what you see, it is a 3-story building. It's the height of a 3-story building, and 72 students they attempted for a world record, Limca Book of Record, working for 72 hours, that is 3 days, day and night, to make the largest snake and ladder game board, for which they have applied for a copyright. Okay, so copyright is for any kind of artistic work or any kind of a picture representation, or for any kind of a literature work, or for poem, as I said, or for music, or for sound recording, or for cinematographic film. We can go for a copyright. Fine. You can see this diagram at the Tirupur railway station, which is artistic work done by NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology. Those students have done this artistic work at the Tirupur train station. So they want to file a copyright for this artistic work what they have done. Okay, for any kind of work which is new, which is novel, we must protect the creation. Okay, this is a height adjusting podium. So 2 days back, I went to a private university wherein I was so marveled to look at this amazing innovation. See, over 100 times we have boarded the stage, because we are in the teaching industry. Every time we board the classroom, we get into the classroom, we board the podium. So this particular inventor, that particular student is a little bit short, and for her, the podium appears, the normal size podium looks little bit taller for her. So like, she had a thought in her mind, what if a child stands on this podium? The child, which is of a 3 to 4 foot of height, cannot access this podium. So why can't we go for an automatic height adjusting podium? The moment we stand on the podium will automatically adjust to the height. And whenever we speak, we nod our head left and right. There is a small camera which is kept ahead of the mic. The camera will sense the image of our face and will automatically activate the servo motor, which will swivel the mic with a 180-degree angle, so that whenever we nod our head and speak, the mic automatically swivels to our face direction. So this is an amazing innovation. So necessity is the mother of invention. Okay, so whenever we have a problem, when we are able to address our problem, yes, there lies our innovation. So say, for example, myself, I am obese. Now my weight is 97 kg. So to my height, my maximum allowable height is 80 kg for maximum. Okay, because boys, we can just exceed 10 kgs of a BMI, so I should not exceed 80 kg. So I'm wearing a premier shoe to sustain the load which is available on my foot. But so far, I haven't seen one shoe which is having a weighing scale. so that whenever I wear the shoe and I go for a walk and I return back, I can bend down, I can see what is the reduction of the weight because of the workout what I've done. So a weighing scale which is integrated on a shoe is a patent. So when I find a patent, or when I keep a load cell, or when I invent a shoe which will instantly give the weight the moment I wear it, that's called a patent. So innovation comes because, as I said, necessity is the mother of invention. Whenever we have a problem and we give a solution for it, and there lies our innovation. Okay, this is very interesting. This was a final raid between a match played at the World Cup, Kabaddi, between India and Iran. Both were world champions, but both were fighting because the rider said, I touched, and the defender said, no, I was not touched. And there was a big argument. Finally, the favor was given, the result was given in favor of India. Okay, because there are a lot of gray areas where innovation needs to come. Okay, I received a call from one professor from Nirmala College of Women, and her husband is a head of the Kabaddi Federation of South India. So they want to find a shoe. They want to find a shoe, invent a shoe which will exactly light up when there is a bonus line which is rightly put by the rider. Okay, so whenever you put a bonus point, so bonus point is given only when there are 6 or 7 players on the opposite side, and when you touch the inner line with your other leg raised up. So it is very critical. So they want to invent a shoe which will light up automatically when the bonus line is rightly given. So to some extent they have come out with an idea, but they seeked our help. They said, like, as arts and science students and faculty members, we are not able to complete the idea. As you technical experts, you have to give us a solution so that we can sell this one particular shoe to the Kabaddi Federation, because the federation is ready to buy when such a product is sold out. So when you ask your physical director, when you ask your PD in your college, they will be coming out with lots and lots of problems, because every particular sport and game will have a problem of its own. As technical experts, when we find one problem and perfectly give a solution, and there lies our innovation. Okay, this is a Kairos goal line technology. I think you all of us know, when the ball passes the goal post, the referee, it is very difficult for the referee to watch, because the referee will be somewhere in the middle running, and when the ball goes in fraction of seconds inside the post, and suppose if the ball goes inside, it is very difficult for the referee to watch it. So one student found the Kairos goal line technology by placing a small chip. Whenever the ball crosses the post, the watch of the referee will vibrate, will declare the goal immediately. Wow. So this is one patent which was done by our ADS students, wherein the DRS, the decision review system, normally it takes time. So yesterday I was watching the match between Delhi and Gujarat. Delhi went to the final, and for every decisions they take time. The DRS will take some time. They say this is a player review for LBW. The ball is called good, and can we have front on vision, please? And they will check the they'll check for whether if there is any bat involved, and then they'll go for ball tracking. So it will take some time. So our students have done a very simple solution. The moment the ball is bowled, the DRS is kept on the hat of the referee, hat of the umpire. So the A is trained for some 1,200 ball combinations. Okay, different combinations. So when the light grows green, or when the light glows red, then the batsman will look at the light, and then he may go for a DRS. So we can save a lot of time. So for this particular patent, we recently received the FER. So we are going to answer this FER, and hopefully we think we will secure a grant for this wonderful innovation. Okay, and this innovation, which is done by our students, and for this one product, which is to find whether the egg is fertile egg or a stale egg, before even we design the product, there is one particular startup which has invested, and they want 200 products for this one particular product, and they run a poultry farm in Hyderabad, and this was done, and we already patented this idea. And see, this is what I'm telling. Whenever you go to different places and try to find what problem do they have, and when you address the problem and provide a solution, and there lies the innovation. Okay, and this is one patent, very interesting. This is a voice assist for the visually impaired kids. So we do have this kind of invention already, but those inventions are very expensive. Our EEE students were able to design such a product at a very low cost. So again, for this particular product, there are 1,000 orders which is available, and they are already into the startup and they want to commercialize this idea as quick as possible. In today's world, we started filing patents 4 years back with academicians. Now we all are almost on the verge of getting our patents granted. Now, when you file a patent and get this patent granted, they say those days while we secure a patent grant, wow, that's a great achievement. Now more patents are getting filed, and India is in rank 3, is in the top 3 countries of most fake patents filed. First being China, second being US, and third being India very recently. So, and one prime reason for that is that there is a scheme called Kapila. I think you all know that very well. Kalam IP Literary Awareness Scheme, which is a scheme run by ACTE, in which for up to 100 patents, we get a full refund. So the government fee for filing a patent is 8,900. That is Form 1 fee and Form 9 fee and Form 18 fee. Together it is 1750 plus 2750 plus 4400. It is 8,900. For up to 100 patents, you are getting a full refund. Earlier in the year 2024, it was a partial refund. Now they're giving full refund. So I visited one college in Bangalore. They gave a shocking surprise to me. They said it was 100 patents, but we filed 120 patents, and we got a sum of 9 lakh rupee from ACT. That was awesome. That was a lovely achievement what they have done. But one important thing what we miss out is that we have to draft quality patents. So as I said, those 3 things we need to work it out. That should be a solid novelty, that should be a solid inventive step, and that should be a solid industrial applicability. Otherwise, the controller will not secure us a grant for the patent. Fine. Because I'm going on full screen mode, at times I'll be asking whether so far so good. So Saravanan sir, is everything going good? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Great, thank you, ma'am. Because once I was talking like this in full screen mode, but the Google Meet went off long away, and for almost 10 minutes I was speaking alone with the laptop. So that should not happen. So because I'm on full screen mode, I have to check now and then like whether so far so good. So this is one design patent which is done by our EEE student, and mechanical keyboard assembly configured with a laptop holding arrangement. Jayam Prakash today came and met. The exam report has already arrived, and we are going to file a reply because we gave this picture views. Controller has asked for the real photographs. Okay, so today he came to the IPR cell, and we are about to give the reply for this. So we filed a lot of patents. See, this is a very interesting, a leaf plate with a healing property. Wow. So one particular faculty, this is an intense work by her, which is a 5 years of a research work. The interesting part is you put steamed rice on this plate and then you eat, and you give it to the cancer patients. Cancer patient at stage level 4, in 3 to 4 months they will come to level 2 or level 1. Amazing. So this particular leaf is a composition of combination of leaves which has got that cancer healing property. Okay, so you put this you put a steamed rice on this and eat for 3 to 4 months. Due to the heat, the plate will dissolve, and there will be some bioreaction happening inside, and by which a cancer patient can be healed. Amazing. And this is one interesting patent. See, morning we get up early. Now I'm talking. Now I'm looking at the bed. The bed screen is just wrinkled. So we just rush up every morning, and we don't even have time to arrange our bedspreads. And sometimes we do it in the evening. Sometimes even we don't have time to do that. But this is one very simple arrangement, a product which is done by one professor. He designed it just for 600 rupees, just 4 tiny motors, and then a pulley arrangement. You rise up from the bed and press the button. Automatically, all the 4 corners, the motor will operate, and the pulley will expand the knots, so that automatically the wrinkles on the bedspread will turn off. So the bedspread will look good immediately. And surprisingly, my dear professors, this patent was a straight grant. The moment this idea was shared to me, I was so astonished. Come on, why didn't we think this idea? This is very simple, but again, this is rock solid. And he has done it very smartly, because he has applied this for even spreads which are put on the table as a tablecloth. So tomorrow, after securing this patent grant, because he has secured a patent grant, he can sell this idea to star hotels or any other hospitals, whichever big firms they need that idea. He can right royally sell this idea, and for every product he can get the royalty. Little innovations, but a real breakthrough. Okay. And see, this is one very interesting patent. This is a ring, but interestingly, this ring has got a pinhole camera, but this is not the ring to wear on our fingers. This is the ring for the rubber plant. So when you put this ring on the rubber plant, this will detect if there is any bug invasion on the plant, and this will indicate the user. Okay, there is a bug invasion, so automatically pesticides can be given. So rubber plants are prime cash crops in Kerala, and that this particular professor had a problem, and for which he wanted to give a solution like this. Okay, and this particular professor, she is a fan of actor Ajit Kumar. See how interesting, no? Sometimes, if you are a crazy fan of a particular celebrity and you want to provide a solution for him, and here lies the innovation. And she is from the Department of Costume Design and Fashion Technology. And what an innovation it is. You see, this particular riding jacket has got an inner periphery, which is a wax coated inner periphery. So when you wear this riding jacket, due to our body heat, the wax will melt automatically, and there will be a kind of a massage effect given on the elbows and the backbone as well as on the knees. So while riding bike, this particular riding jacket will be so comfortable for the bike riders. And she said, after making this product, I just want to give the first product to actor Ajit Kumar. See how people are getting inspired over things, and they're coming out with innovations. That's a very interesting part. And this is one innovation done by Thomson. He did something very interesting. He called me one day and then he said, "Sir, I got your number from the patent office." I said, "Oh, what can I do for you?" He said, "I have an innovation." I said, "What is your innovation?" He said, "I want to use the plates and cups with an NFC, near field communication chip." I said, "What are you going to do with it?" He said, "Already I've started my business." I said, "What is your business?" He said, to some branded shops, like, say for example McDonald's, or which is a popular coffee shop. That thing is not coming in my mind. Coimbatore, I recently went there. Starbucks. Okay, he has already done a deal with the Starbucks. He said somebody goes and gets a coffee for $300. 6 times when he goes and gets a coffee, the 7th coffee is free of cost. Wow, I said, it's interesting, but how are you going to make this happen? He said 6 times the NFC chip will read that he has come for the shop. 7th time the coffee will be free, because the NFC reads it. And the one thing is, like, they have to bring their own cups. So I said, what is the cost? What is the cost to the company? How do they save money? He said, they need not employ a labor for this, and because they are taking the cup back, and plenty of water is conserved. Also, the foam, whatever is used for this cleaning, and all those things are conserved here. So, and also this creates interest to the consumer to come and come to the shop again and again. So this idea was innovative, but business methods as per Section 3 cannot be patented. But for this particular technology, he said, because this technology is already available, but he wanted to use it universally, even for bags, even for cutleries, even for different kind of plates. He wanted to expand the scope of his innovation, for which we filed a patent recently. So these are some little innovations. Okay, so if you want to get an innovation, you have to get inspiration. You have to generally admire nature for innovations. So this particular patent, we couldn't file a patent, but this was a copyright. This was done by our CSE students, wherein a problem task was given. A problem was given from the forest department, where to number the amount of leopards available in the jungle. So they have cameras which are powered by AI. So whenever a leopard crosses a camera, it will take the photograph, because this is the amazing gift of nature. Like what we two persons will never have the same thumb impression. No two leopards, no two giraffes will have the same pattern. The pattern will differ from leopard. This is an amazing God's creation. So in science, we can't say God. So generally, even for the thumb impression, right from the moment I'm talking here, over thousands of children are born in this world. But right from the first man we call Adam until the new child which is born last moment, no two children will have the same thumb impression. That's God's amazing creation. But in science, we can't say God, no. So they say it very simply. After 1 million years, the cycle will repeat. Who knows after 1 million years, this earth will exist. Okay. So, but this is the amazing creation of God, and which is nature. So most of the inventions are inspired from the nature. A camouflage pattern is inspired from the chameleon. Okay, the camouflage dress which the army people wear. No, so I received some applications from some premier institutions where they said for the new camouflage pattern, what we have done, we want to give it to the army, but before that, we want to go for a copyright. So there are inspirations everywhere. You know, when we are in the field of engineering, we have to excel in the field of engineering and come out with some innovations and do something good for the society. So most of the burdock plant gave the inspirations to invent the Velcro, which we are using now. And the best ventilation for the civil engineers came from the nature. And we hear this ad always, Ultima Protect vertical lamination. I recently painted my home with that Ultima Protect Duralife. I just went and asked, which is the most protective coating? They said, this is the one. And they said 10 years of warranty. Who knows, 10 years it will sustain. But sometimes we go for the best. Again, that is inspired from the lotus leaf. So inspirations are available for us from the nature. Okay, one of the fastest flight is inspired from the fastest bird, peregrine falcon. Okay, so these are some of the patents that are filed. See, this patent is very interesting, my dear participants, my dear professors. See, this is very interesting, very simple, very interesting. For a person who is running a salon shop, to check whether the employees are working properly. Suppose the employee is doing a service for 10 customers, and then if he doesn't give the money to the franchisor, if he takes 5 of the consumers' money in his pocket, and the franchisor would be cheated. So this particular inventor, he want to keep a wooden block like this. So what is the use of this wooden block? No one can sit down on this chair. If somebody wants to sit on this chair, he need to bring the wooden block to this position. The moment this wooden block is turned to this position, there is a small timer which will run that is connected to the IoT. So because I might take 10 minutes service for a haircut, and my son might take 15 minutes service for a haircut, accordingly, the IoT will calculate the tariff and give it. So that it is a very good way to check whether the employees are working properly, and the program runs properly to calculate the tariff based on the time for which the service is given. So this patent also was granted. This is very interesting. And this was also a straight patent grant. So what the innovator can do with this, he can sell it to L'Oreal, he can sell it to Green Trends, he can sell it to Naturals, or any other salons which needs this kind of an innovation. So yeah, so these are some of the innovations which were filed recently, and amazing. See, look at this innovation. One professor want to design a fabric which is made of vetiver roots. Now vetiver, we all know it has got naturally cooling properties. The root of vetiver has got a lot of medicinal properties, but one person want to design a costume. I said, what is the use of this? Say for example, the finest form of cotton, we call it as linen shirt. Linen shirt nowadays, it's available. Recently I purchased a linen shirt, which is quite expensive. Now, I'm going to sell this vetiver fabric shirt for 6,000 rupees. I said, what is the benefit of this? This will give extensive cooling effect. When you wear this fabric, when you wear this dress in hot sun, you will relish the chillness. So that is the innovation. So this particular patent was filed very recently. And so, and look at the designs. See, this particular slide, I was whenever I go for presentations, I will play this. The students will answer immediately. I will ask, which car is this? They will say, this is McLaren. And I will ask, which car is this? They will say immediately Lamborghini. And which car is this? This is Mr. Bean's car, Cooper, Mini Cooper. And which car is this? Again, they will say it is McLaren. The reason I'm playing all these design is that every particular car is protected by its own design. Even the 50th version of Pagani Zonda comes, the base skeleton shape will not change. Even when the newest Lamborghini comes in the next year or in this year, the base shape of the Lamborghini will not change. That is how they actually work on it. So the companies, they have MOUs, so nobody will infringe their prime design, their prime skeleton design. Okay, what if, then I will ask sometimes a funny question like this. What if a Maruti copies this kind of McLaren? No way they can do it. You can buy a toy car like this McLaren on the shop, but you can't make a design like this and run it on the road because they are protected by their own design. Okay, so in the later part of this session, I'll be talking about how to file a design patent thoroughly based on the real patent grant what we received recently. Okay, so yeah, these are some of the latest patents what we filed. And this is one interesting patent. This we applied for a design. One little girl, her name is Ananya, 4th grade student. She called me and said, Uncle, nowadays we go to the hotel, we go to the restaurants, and then we spend some good time, but we fail to pay the waiters because we do a GPay for the money. Say, for example, we take 4 idlis and then we just pay $100 and then we come. We do a GPay and then come. We are not bothered about the waiter. I said, so what are you going to do? She said, no, I want to do something for the waiters. What if they have a GPay on their as a watch, so that when they show their GPay for the bill, if I pay 100 rupees for their watch, I can pay 20 rupees as a tip. I said, that's interesting. But then I just gave a suggestion to her. Maybe when you give a coin, because he needs to go to other tables also, he can't be just showing the hand like this until the time you scan. So that let there be 2 buttons here, and when he clicks the button, the coin will pop out, and then he will keep it on the table, so that when you move, when you stand up or when you go away, you can just do a GPay for $20 or $30 and pay the tip, and later on he can again engage the coin back to his toy watch. So this patent is now past the hearing, and now it is ready to be granted. So see, the little girl had an empathy, and finally we were able to design a particular product for her, and now tomorrow when she gets this patent grant, she can give this idea to McDonald's or KFC or anyone who likes this idea. They can take this idea, she can right royally sell it. So this is one patent grant which we received recently for a design. So normally when they want to dry this paddy, the farmers, they use their legs to to spread the heaped paddy. So this is one particular design which we recently got granted, and this has got smooth buffed wheels, so that when they run it on the heap of the paddy, this will spread the grain automatically. Simply it is called as a grain spreader. This has got smooth buffed wheels so that the paddy will not break, and smoothly we can hover over it, and we can spread the grains easily. This was done by our mechanical student, for which we received a design patent grant. And yeah, these are some of the trademarks what we recently filed, and these are some of okay, so far so good. Hello, can somebody respond? Is everything going good?
Yes, sir. Going good.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Okay, so I need to, yeah, I'll again go back to full screen. Wow, just give me a moment. Okay, let me, I think I've opened too much of folders. My system is a little stuck up. Okay, let me move on to the next slide. Yeah, for this patent, the hearing notice has already arrived. And that is a very, very interesting question from the controller. The controller said, like, I want to see this model, and he has applied Rule 16 of the Indian Patent Rule. Now, my dear professors, what is called Rule 16? Rule 16 is a particular rule in the Patent Rule 2003, okay, which says like this. See, patents are governed by the Patent Act and sections and the rule, okay. Patent Act 1970 and the patent rule. Okay, so patent acts and sections broadly talks about how it should be done, and the patent rule specifically says what has to be done for it. Say, for example, Rule 16 of the Indian patent rule says model has to be presented if it is requested by the controller. So this is one of my patent which we filed in our institution name way back in 2022 because I like car driving, I like bike riding also. It is sometimes very difficult for you to give a passing signal when somebody is giving you a horn at the coming rear. Okay, sometimes you're driving the car and during the night time, it is very difficult for you to give a passing signal. You know, for night drivers, especially omnibus drivers and trailer drivers, they will find very difficult to give a passing signal. So this innovation is very simple because I didn't design it as a glove because for our Indian climatic conditions, it's very difficult for our night drivers to wear a glove and drive. So I've just designed it as a sleeve. So when they stretch their right hand outside, immediately the light glown on this will be red. And if they want to give a passing signal, when they fold the fingers together, automatically this will glow green, so that the rear vehicle will understand, okay, he's giving a passing signal so that I can overtake. So this will definitely help plenty of night riding, both bike riders as well as car drivers or omnibus drivers or four-wheeler drivers. This will be very useful. During the daytime, this particular sleeve, because very tiny people might lose it, so I've kept a small arrangement like a cricket stump. So you can just inversely you can place it over the cricket stump. And the surprising part is that there is a solar panel, which is this is a side view. Actually, on the top view, this will be like a circular stand. So this solar panel will charge the battery so that because this is primarily used during the night time. So during the daytime, when this is kept on the dashboard will receive the incident solar light, the sunlight, and will charge the tiny lithium pack. And during the night time, the drivers can use it. The city bus drivers can use this to give a passing signal. Hey, don't give the horn. Just wait by a red color light. And when they close the fingers, it will be a green light so that they can give a passing signal. Okay, you can overtake. Wow. So these are some of the patents what we filed recently. I'm skipping because we are running out of time. Okay, 45 minutes is already over, and I will throw some light on some interesting patents. Okay, one professor called me and said sometimes it is very difficult for me to get a tumbler of hot water. I said, sir, you put it on the flask. No, sir, I'm going for a trekking. I'm going for a 3 days trekking. I don't have no source at all. So I need 1 cup of hot water for me to quench my thirst, or to spill my pill. I wanted one cup of hot water. I said, okay, what solution do you have? He said, sir, there is a circuit called the Peltier circuit. Okay, fine. What are you going to do with that? I want to have a hand press charger. The hand press charger will run the dynamo and will power the battery. And from the battery, maybe I can activate the Peltier circuit, wherein I can keep a small container inside this and heat the water, or I can cold the water because Peltier circuits work either way. You can make a cup of water either to make it cold or make it hot. And I said, I just gave one tip for him. You put a solar powered lid on the top so that you can keep it somewhere close to the window whenever you are traveling. Maybe this also will give some more power to the tiny battery pack which is kept inside. So there are 3 ways of charging. One is a plug-in charge in case you are traveling on the vehicle. If you don't have nothing, you can do the hand press charge, and you can kick the dynamo and you can charge your battery, or else you can use the PV panel lid. Parallelly also you can operate these 3 things to make 1 cup of water to get heated. This is one interesting patent. Vegetarians kindly excuse me. So to prepare this kola urundai, mutton kola urundai, which is very tasty, and you need to actually mince the mutton. There are many mincing devices available, but we want to file a patent for this one particular innovation with that Indian cleaver knife. In Tamil, we call it as that kasapu kadai katti, that Indian cleaver knife. So what is the novelty of this invention? The novelty of this invention is that this Indian cleaver knife, because whenever we want to do this authentic cooking, we need different, it is the art of the butcher who will use the knife precisely to cut the portion of the meat. Whenever you go for a well-trained butcher shop, they will ask, sir, you need meat for what? You need for biryani, or you need for mutton chukka, or you need for mutton kola, or you need for mutton gravy. He will ask precisely, and he will choose the portion of meat accordingly. And the art lies in how they cut it properly. So this particular circular disc will rotate, and this will reduce the speed to decide the portion of meat which you want. And this India cleaver knife will very precisely work to cut and chop the meat. So accordingly, this product surprisingly was designed with a cost of just 2,000 rupees as a student product, and this was filed as a patent, surprisingly. So yeah, like what we protect our, our property, whether it is a land, or whether it is a car, or whether it is a farm like this, we go for protection. Similarly, these are tangible assets. What is more interesting is the intangible asset. Intangible asset is a new innovation which sparkles in your brain, the new design what you do, the new poem what you write, the copyright, the new brand of business which you begin, and the new geographical indication which you identify in your locality, for which you need to protect. Okay. Fine. All right. So let me move on to the presentation. Is so far so good? Am I audible? Does anyone have any questions?
No, sir.
Great. So let me drink some water. By the time, I would appreciate anyone has any question, feel free to turn on the mic and ask, because the next we have 45 minutes more in which I'll be precisely teaching you how to file a design patent. And with my real-time case study, because recently we secured some 2-3 grants, so I'll be telling how easy is to file a design patent. Can we move ahead? So you can look at this 2 tab. One tab belongs to Metro and one tab belongs to Jaguar. Now, if they come to an understanding, they can exchange the design. So this is a water tap, but this has got a science invention. So this will sprinkle the water at the appropriate given time, because it has got a timer integrated to it. So this can only be filed as a design, wherein this can be filed as a patent. This product can be filed as a design. This product is a patent, because when you stretch your hands, automatically you can disperse the water out of it. And using the voice control, you can design the temperature. So this is amazing. So this is a patent. And this is a design. Again, this is a patent, because it's a jacuzzi with some added features, with some inventive step added to it. This is a hyper jacuzzi, for which we can go for a patent. What is this tap? Something interesting. It's called the elbow tap. Normally, after we finish washing our hands, we will pour some water on the top of the tap. To avoid this, you can activate the tap with an elbow. So this is called elbow tap. This particular tap you can see in clinical laboratories and surgical labs. A very unique way of accessing the tap without touching our hand. Okay. And one student came late to the class. I said, why are you late to the class? He said, sir, my brother took the toothpaste and ran away, sir. So I was chasing him for half an hour, and hence I was late for the first hour. I said, you are an engineering professional, you tell this reason. And no, he said, no, sir, I have an innovation, sir, which we can go for a patent. Because if somebody says a patent, I'll give them full excuse. I said, very good, very good. You are the pick of the day. Come, welcome. I said, what is your patent? He said, sir, why should we search for the paste every day? We can integrate the paste in the toothbrush. And I squeeze the handle, no, some paste will come on the bristles. I said, wow, Pepsodent Colgate doesn't have this innovation, man. You are the pick of the day. Come, we'll file a patent. But finally, I was able to find one patent in Europe, somewhere in Europe, wherein they have filled the liquid paste. But again, we want to rework on this, and we have taken a challenge. So let me see what innovation I have done now, what we have done, what our students have done now. I will take this presentation now. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So this is Okay. Now, my dear participants, I'm just picking the innovation what our students have done. Our electronics engineering VLSA students have done some little innovation to it, because I gave this presentation to them and they said, no sir, we found this to be novel in our thoughts, so we want to go for this innovation. So I think it's taking some time to open. Just give me a moment. Okay, just give me a moment. I think this will open shortly, but by the time, I will not waste the time. I'll go ahead for the next slide. Okay, now before, yeah. Oh my God. Okay, I think I have to pick, instead of Adobe, I have to pick the browser for me to open this quickly. So let me try again. I will try to open in Chrome. Sorry participants, just give me a few minutes. This will be interesting, because I will now display what are all the design patents what we filed recently at our PSNA IPR cell, wherein to some extent I think this will motivate you to find, okay, wow, is design filing so easy like this? And I will say some more tips before it opens. I will not waste the time. If you have a pen and paper handy, you can note down what are all the things that you need to do while you want to while you think to file a design patent. Okay, so have a pen and paper handy. The first thing is, like, you need to download form 1. Form 1, where to download the form 1? So you can go to this ipindia.gov.in, which is the Indian patent website, official website, and go to designs. And when you go to designs, you can, oh, I think, okay. Oh my God, my system is a little slow. Okay, let me. Okay, I'll dictate now. You can, if you have a pen and paper handy, you can note down the form that what you have to download is form 1. Okay, and form 24 is required only when you go for this POA, when you give a POA. But when you file power of authority, either when you file it with an agent or when you go to a patent analyst, you need to give POA, power of authority. But that's not required when you file individually. Our intention for this course is that you need to do everything by your own. Until the grant, you can do everything by your own. So without the seek of any patent agent or without any patent analyst, you can easily file a design patent by yourself. That's the intention of having these sessions for you. See, look at this. Look at this now. This is very interesting. A hygienic organic bamboo toothbrush with an inbuilt twist-activated paste dispensing mechanism. There is one fault in this, I will openly admit. Generally, make a note of it. A title of a patent should not exceed more than 15 words. There is a rule. There is a rule on the Patent Rule 2003, wherein the title should not exceed more than 15 words. And for design, there is no specification like that, but the controller always wants the title to be very short. The controller wants the title to be very short. And generally, when you give the representation, see, my dear professors, make a note of it. For patents, we do a lot of documentation. For design, it is not the case. For design, the representations are very important, and just one line, which is called the statement of novelty. Okay, so those things are very important that we are going to see now. What are the things required for filing a design patent? Please make a note of it. Put the title and write number 1. You need to fill form 1. And number 2, representation sheets. So this is a representation sheet, what you see here. Here you can see the perspective view. Don't give the word isometric view. You have to give all the views of the picture. So this is a 3D view, the perspective view. And this is a front view. This is a front view of the brush. And this is a back view of the brush. And this is a side view of the brush. And this is the inner view. This is the inner view of the brush, because there is a small ratchet and pawl arrangement. The moment you move this ratchet, and this will give a tick sound. When the tick sound comes, exactly the paste what is required for the day will actually fill the bristles. Sometimes, because out of ignorance, we take more amount of paste, and sometimes our mouth will feel so hot because of that. So this will actually limit the amount of paste what we take. So there is a small ratchet and pawl arrangement. I really appreciated the interest of Basha Dharanya and Mary Simona, and they said, sir, we have a small ratchet and pawl arrangement, so this will limit the amount of paste what is required for one-time brushing. So this is amazing. This is very simple, but yet we were able to file a design patent for this simple invention. Okay, now once you're ready with the diagrams, nowadays some of the essential things which I'm going to share with you now, based on the hearings what we attended recently, the controllers are asking for the real photographs. I will tell you the reason why. Because many of us are just filing by means of getting diagrams from the AIs. Simply you ask a diagram at Chat GPT or or DeepSeek or any kind of AI tools. You just orally say something, it will give you a diagram. And if you just ask, give all the views, it will give a view in a wink of a moment. So controllers are now feeling very skeptic about it. They ask, furnish the photographs of the invention, give all the views. So that case, even if you again ask for photographic views, the Chat GPT cannot give the precise views. The controller will be checking whether it is a real product or not. Recently, this is happening. Recently, in most of the hearings, what we attend almost a week or weekly or monthly, controllers asking for the real photographic views, so that images are now not recommended. So when you have a product, you take the photo of all the views, the isometric view and back view and top view and the side view. So all 4 representations should be given on the different sheets. Very importantly, make a note of it. How should be the representation? Left top should have the applicant name. Left top should have the applicant name. Right top should have the sheet number, and bottom right should have the applicant signature. And every document you sign, either in the patent or design, the signature should follow with the name. No signature should be left as such. The signature should be followed with the name typed below it. And very importantly, you need to give the disclaimer. The disclaimer has to be very clear. No claim. So these are common disclaimers which are available, the declarations, and that one point what I said, which is the statement of novelty. The novelty resides in the shape and see in this one, the novelty resides in the shape and configuration of the particular title, as illustrated. Okay, now suppose now let me ask you a question. Now I am going to put some tribal images on the brush, wherein I have got some inspired tribal arts from a very popular artist who has filed a copyright. Now I have secured permission from the owner of the copyright, wherein I want to use his tribal art on the brush. Now what will be the statement of novelty? The statement of novelty will be this: the novelty resides in the ornamental pattern of the title. Put the title as illustrated. You got it, my dear participants? So that statement of novelty talks about what is that one thing which is novel on this innovation. Generally, when we write too much of technical things, controller will simply suggest us, please give the statement of novelty as novelty resides in the shape and configuration. Because this is something very generic, controller need not get any confusion, he will grant the patent. Sometimes when you want to do something different, okay, in those cases, you need to be very precise in writing what is the novelty and write the statement of novelty accordingly. Okay, so these disclaimers you have to put again, and this is these in all the representations you should have the name on the left top, sheet number on the right top, and this title. Even this title is not required. Sometimes controller might tell us to remove the title, so title is not required. Just the views, statement of novelty, declaration, and sign at the bottom. Okay, I hope you all are making a note of what is, because we are now moved on to how to file a design patent. So now I'm just telling you how to prepare the representation. So once this representation is ready, then your form 1 is required. So I will open one form 1 now. Okay, this is one form 1. I think now I will quickly open because I need to open this in Chrome. Where is Chrome? Okay. So yeah. So how do you fill this form 1? See, the content is very simple, very easy. Now tomorrow after this presentation, like we have 137 participants listening to this presentation, there should be 137 design patents filed by all the participants. That's a concrete takeaway of having this session. Yes, we are going to make this happen. Okay, so this is form 1. So form 1, you have to find which class and which subclass. See, this is again very, very interesting. For patents, there is nothing like classifications, but the patent office has classified the goods into different classes. Like what we have classifications for trademark, for design patents, we need to find under which class does our product come. So for that, I have opened this because sometimes it might take some time. I have taken this general booklet of information for designs. Here, when we go down in this general, see, where can you access this general information booklet? This is available at the Indian Patent website. In this Indian Patent website, if you go to designs and if you go scroll down, you will have general information booklet for register of designs. Download this PDF. Now this is a PDF I have downloaded. Here you have to look at class. See, the class details are given below. See, foodstuff. So does Mary Shimano's brush come under foodstuff? No. Does it come in article? No. Does it come in travel goods? No. Does it come in brushware? Yes. It is a brushware. So brushware I have taken. So class, you can see now, I have put the class as class 4. Oh my God. What's happening? Okay. Yes. Yeah. So this is class 4. Subclass is 4.2. So the subclass details will not be given in the general booklet, but again you have to, I will tell you, you can find the subclass in a particular classification that is called Locarno classification. Please make a note of this, my dear participants. Make a note of this particular classification, which is called Locarno classification. Locarno classification. So what is this Locarno classification? Locarno classification is a classification which is set by WIPO, wherein all the design classes and subclasses are precisely specified. So brushware is a common class because controller will ask definitely for the subclass also. So when you want to identify the subclass, you need to go and access the Locarno classification, and on this class, because we have already identified the class, that is brushware. On this, we have to find which subclass, because is it a toothbrush or is it a brush which is used to brush my leather shoes? So it differs. So now we will see the Locarno classification. Now I have identified that it is class 4, which is available in the general information booklet. Now class 1.4 brushes for broom and cleaning. No, it is toilet brushes and cloth brushes and shoe brushes. So what have we given here? Have I given the subclass 2? Yes, it's a toilet brush. So I have given the subclass 2 here. Again, title of the invention, as I said, again we have to, I'm sure like when we receive the exam report for this particular invention, like from the controller, he will say, please make the title brief. Don't make the title elaborate. Okay, title should be very short and sweet for design patents. And the applicant's name. So these two are the applicants. So again, are they natural person? Yes, natural person. So what have we given? Have we given 4 drawings or 4 photos? Here they have given 4 drawings. So 4 drawings are given here, and you write a small description about this. Normally description, you can separately attach a half-page description is enough about the product, and then address for communication, where the coordinator of PSN IPRCL, the address is given, and the signature of Basha Dharanya and Mary Shimano. So this is all you need to do. So what are the things that you have to do to file a design application? First, to prepare the representation sheets. Prepare 4 representation like this. I told you how to prepare a representation. I hope you all would have noted down. Second, you have to prepare form 1. Form 1 should have the class and subclass. Class, subclass, you can just find out in 1 or 2 minutes. As I said, class, you can go to the general booklet, and subclass, go to Locarno classification, locate the subclass. Title, applicant name, that you can put in 2 minutes, and drawings, give a small write-up of it, and address for communication, that's our signature. It will not take more than 10 minutes for you to prepare this form 1. Of course, this illustration, this representation sheets will take some time. Along with it, what should you attach? You should attach a covering letter and with a fee. So what is the fee for design application? Again, I will go for the fee structure. You should be very careful. Design application for natural person is only 1,000 rupees. So either you can run to the patent office and go to the front office of the Indian Patent Office, Chennai Patent Office. You will see my friend Shri Abhay Kumar. He's my very good friend because very often I go to the patent office and he will say, "Hi, professor, how are you?" So you go and pay 1,000 rupees at the front office counter, and you can give this form one, and you can give this representation along with the covering letter telling that, okay, so you are so and so, and you want to file a design patent. I'm paying cash of 1,000 rupees at the front office counter. In 10 minutes, they will send you a CBR. What is CBR? The cash bill receipt, which will have your design number. The design number is a proof. Once you key in the design number, your idea is protected. After that, if the controller is satisfied, you will be receiving a design grant certificate. Now, I guess my system is already slow, but I will not leave you in vain. I will download one recently obtained design grant certificate, and but in case if the controller is not satisfied, if he is objecting your design, he will be sending you an exam report. Now, how will be the exam report and how you have to reply for it? That also we are going to study now. Okay, so we will go to the next part of the session. Again, okay, I will take a small 1 minute break. I'll be here only. Let me. Okay, so far so good. Again, I'm on the. I'm not on the full screen. Does anyone have any doubt on this design filing?
No, sir.
Okay, so can someone summarize what are the things that you have to be ready with when you file a design patent? Very simple.
Representation, Form 1.
Superb, sir. Representation, form one, a covering letter, and 1,000 rupees. In case 1,000 rupees, you can pay as a DD, and you can put it in a green cover and do a speed post. Don't do courier post. Courier they will not accept. They'll accept only India post, and that to speed post. Register post they will not accept. Sometimes they will accept, and they will call you and they will scold you. Please, because any kind of document they will not sign and get. For register post, they will have to sign, so they will return it back. And courier, please don't do it. And you have.
Hello, sir. Participants, kindly wait. Maybe network issue. Feedback link will be posted after the session. Okay, sir. Participants kindly wait. There will be the network issue in the resource person side.
Okay, sir, waiting.
Meanwhile, you can put the feedback. I will post in the chat box. Participant, the feedback link has been posted in chat box. Kindly fill the feedback.
My dear
Participants, kindly
professors,
fill the feedback link
my dear
posted in chat.
professors, my dear
Yes, sir.
professors.
Welcome you, sir.
Oh my goodness, I was talking for 10 minutes. Did I log off 10 minutes before?
Yes, sir. 5 minutes, sir.
My goodness, where did I last speak? Oh my God. I was talking some very important things, showing the design grant certificate. So when did I last left Saravanan sir?
That design pattern rules, sir.
That question you asked with Saravanan sir.
Sorry sir.
The question you asked, sir. What are the
But
steps in filing the design patent?
Yes, sir.
okay. My goodness. See, this is sometimes we get a technical glitch like this. See, I was talking alone with my laptop for 5 minutes. Really sorry, really sorry. See, I was so interestingly narrating how did we secure the design patent grant and how the controller asked the question, and did I uh, at least were you listening to this particular moment where I was showing the picture of the design grant, the product which I was displaying? Yes,
Can you
sir.
show? Sir,
I was just displaying the product. Just give me a
sir, can
moment.
you share the screen, sir?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't share the screen now.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my
Sir.
God. Oh my God. See, this is some kind of a real technical glitch we get. Okay. Aha. And my mobile was ringing, so I kept the mobile in silent mode. See how pathetic was it? Wow, Dr. Pushpavanam is ringing me, and I couldn't pick the call rather. Sorry, really sorry. Okay, so this product I was displaying just to show this is the actual product. Were you able to see this? No, you didn't see that? Oh my God, I think so. I was past. I think the session was inactive for quite a long time, Sarwan sir.
No, sir. 5 minutes is inactive, sir.
Oh my God, 5 minutes. I was just telling how what are the so I was just talking how to respond a hearing notice. Did you go through that or you didn't go through that? How to respond a hearing notice? How will you get a hearing notice and how to reply it? Did I say that? No?
No,
Did you
sir,
miss
we
it?
didn't get things.
My goodness. Okay. Then we will do one thing. I will. No.
Actually, you asked the question. Actually, you asked the question about what is the learning from the session. So 4 points it is given from one of the audience. With that point, you have
I disconnected.
control
Disconnected.
disconnected
My
from the session.
goodness. Okay, sir. Okay. So I think I have 10 good minutes. I will just quickly run through it. See, this is the okay. I'll close unnecessary slides because I was just telling how the controller will ask a question. See, this is how he will throw objections like this, for which we need to reply like this. Now I will go and open it again. Response for the hearing. Now here we go. Oh my God, see, sometimes whatever I said as a joke in the beginning, that happened for me now. For almost 5-10 minutes, I was talking to myself. That's okay, okay. Just give a moment. Okay. Again, someone is calling. Oh. Who is this? Okay. Tell that I'm in a online session. See, this is how you have to reply. One of you please respond me, no? Are you able to see the screen now? Are you able to
Yes,
see
sir.
something?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
this is the exam report. See, earlier what we saw is the exam report, and this is this is the exam report what you get. This is a hearing notice what you receive, and this is how you have to reply the hearing notice. See, this is a template what I use. This is I've given the name, the reference letter, and the hearing the applicants, and for every objection is given in a different color. My answer is given in a different color. Again objection and reply is given in different colors, and generally you have to give a declaration like this, and you have to enclose all the attachment what the controller asks to you. The updated form is now given here. In the earlier form we didn't put the name here, so the names are given now. Updated representation is given. He told us to change the statement of novelty. The statement of novelty is now changed, and then he told us to give a enlarged picture view, for which I displayed the picture. This picture I separately sent it to the controller. I used to remove background to remove the background, because the background should only be white for any design patent you file. So you have to remove the background, and then you have to give all the 4 views. And once the controller is satisfied with the real photographic views, you can secure a grant. Now, before we conclude the session, I will summarize it quickly. Oh my God. Sometimes, okay. I think I'm there in the session. Okay, I will quickly summarize. First, you have to prepare form 1. First you have to prepare the representation. Left top name, right top sheet number, all 4 representations, perspective view, top view, side view, and the front view, and statement of novelty, and then the disclaimers. You can look at the sample here. There are a lot of sample disclaimers given. See, these are some of the disclaimers. It is available in the general information for registration of design. This PDF you can download at the IP India website. Generally there are only 3 declarations, and then sign at the bottom. That's all with representations. Then form 1 again, the title, class, subclass, details of the applicant, a brief outline about the invention, and then address for communication and signature. That's all. And then a covering letter with 1,000 rupee as cash if you pay in the front office counter, or DD. You can send it. You can attach all these things in a green cover and put it as a speed post. And the design, the DD should be taken for controller of designs, not controller of patents, controller of design, payable at Chennai, so that you will get the CBR, cash bill receipt, immediately to your email. And for both design and patent, the communication will be only through email. Only at the time of hearing, the controller will ring you up and will ask you like whether you are prepared for the hearing or not. The controller will be very perfect. He will just launch in. He will open the VC and will be very precise. But before which he will call you over the phone and say like, "Hey, are you ready for the hearing?" We say yes, and then. But there is a rule, like we need to intimate the controller that yes, we are ready for the hearing 15 days before we get the notice. After we get the notice, before the 10 days before, or I think 15 days before the hearing, date of hearing, you should intimate the controller like, yes, I'll be available for the hearing. You can either give form 30 or send a mail telling that yes, you are ready for the hearing. So these things you should be very clear so that you can secure a grant. And one tip, please use photographs. Please use real photographs. And if your illustration, if your representation is clear, definitely you will secure a design grant. My suggestion is avoid giving pictorial views or avoid giving artistic views. Don't do that. Go for real photographs. Take the photograph, remove the background, and submit all the 4 views. And don't make the title so long. Make it very short and simple. And put the statement of novelty is very simple. And you will definitely get your design patent granted. Okay. And the fee structure, I'll not take more than a minute because we are almost, because I would be very happy to take questions from the audience. Okay. So the fee structure, 4,000 rupees if you are adding college as the applicant, and 1,000 rupees if you are filing it individually. For small entities like startup, the fee is 2,000 rupees only. Because we are now adding college as one of the applicant, our the IP policy very clearly says that individual patents should not be filed. So we are filing patents only in the name of adding institution as one of the applicant. In patents, there are two categories: who is the applicant, who is the inventor. In copyright, there are two categories: who is the applicant, who is the author. But in design, there is no category like that. All are applicants only. So you will be only as co-applicant. You will not be as co-inventor or co-author, nothing like that. In design application, all are applicants. So college will be the first applicant, you will be the co-applicant. So that's the case. In case you are filing with the college name, 4,000, you are filing individually, it is 1,000 rupees. So I believe all the participants, tomorrow itself, like you will file a design patent, and day after tomorrow, you will file it at the patent office, and Monday you will get a design patent, a CBR. And today is, this month is February, March, April, May. By the month of May, all the 155 participants must come out with the design grant certificate. Thank you so much for your patient listening. I'm sorry that I was not available for quite a moment. And it was lovely. And thanks to the organizers, PSNA College, the place where I studied and where I'm working. And
Thank you so much, sir. Mohit, sir.
Great, Saravanan sir. Hats off to you. And
Thank you, sir.
I think I can take some questions. I have 3 good minutes before I give it to our next presenter. I have got
Yes.
3. I can take some questions. Somebody ask me some question. I have a tea in front of me. I'll take a cup of tea. You can please ask some questions if you have.
Participants, any questions?
If not about the design, you can ask about patents, copyrights, trademarks also.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I am from Bangalore Reva University. Actually, I filed for publication actually, and it is applied for granting. So, how much time it will take after publication?
After publishing a patent, sir?
Yes, sir.
Great, sir. It's a very good question. Generally, in journal, publishing is the last stage. In patenting, publishing is the first stage. The moment you file a patent, it gets published in 18 months. In case, if you go for early publication by filing Form 9, your patent gets published in 30 days. In 1 month, your patent gets published in the Government Journal of Patents. But that publication means nothing because it is just published in the Government Journal of Patents that you have come out with a patent. It doesn't mean like you have secured a grant. Within 48 months from the date of filing, you need to do the RQ filing. For RQ filing, you have to pay Form 18 and do the RQ filing, paying 4,400 rupees. Then it will be taken for examination, and you will receive the exam report. Once you give the reply for the exam report, then it will go for hearing. Once you get the hearing notice, you have to attend the hearing and give the written submission. Then it will be granted. To my knowledge, the best answer for your question is you do everything in the first time itself. For the first filing itself, you fill all the forms. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 5, Form 8, Form 9, Form 18, Form 28. All if you do it at one instant, possibly you will get your exam report in 1.5 years, and you can secure a grant in 3 years. But again, I will give you one option. You can file Form 18A, which is expedited route, wherein your FER will come in 5 months. In 120 to 150 days, you will get an FER, and you can secure a grant in a year time. So in 1 year, you can secure a patent grant if you go in the expedited route. But thank you, sir. A very good question.
Actually, it will be. It is not done from our end. It is done. It will be do from university level only. So we don't have.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't have control over it, then again you need to go and contact the IPR cell of the university. Like you have to ask them whether have you applied for the request for examination. Have you filed Form 18? You have to ask. And anytime with your patent number, you can know the status. You go to IP India. See, this is the IP India website, wherein you can go and you can check the status anytime. So when you have all the green boxes filled, see here, go to public search and go for patents. You can check the status anytime. But if you want to secure a patent grant for your innovation, you have to urge the IP cell of your university and tell that, okay, I need to secure a grant for my patent. And you need to go ahead and take the patent to the next level, Professor.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Lovely question, sir.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I have some of the questions on the chat box. Anybody? I think some question was asked. Saran sir, can you please dictate the question? I'll quickly answer.
Yes, sir. Only one question is in chat box, sir.
Oh,
Whether
can you please read the question for me?
we can
Ah.
yes, sir. Sir, can we apply for patent after publishing a work in any journal?
Oh, that's not possible. But I will tell you one thing. Section 32 of the Indian Patent Act says within 1 year from the date of publication, you can file a patent. Section 32D of the Indian Patent Act very clearly says, say for example, you have published something on the newspaper, you have published something on the stage, you have published something in a forum, but that will not be a prior art if you file a patent for the same invention what you published within 1 year. If it is beyond 1 year, you can't do it. Lovely question again. Any other questions?
No, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Great.
your
Thank you
valuable
so much.
session, sir.
Thank you, Sarvan sir. Lovely.
Thank you, sir.
Shall we end the session?
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you so much, all the participants. Thank you so much. It was lovely. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Participant, the next session will be start shortly within a minute.